It's always support real artists until we want to talk about who's drawing cartoon porn. Then AI is okay. Everybody wants to support real artists until it comes to cartoon porn. And I come from a time where real people had to do that. Real people had to draw Shrek with a 12-inch cock. Real artists, strivers, real people with real talent, with real human souls, with real consciousness, had to sell all of that. Had to give up a part of their humanity to draw cartoon porn so they could chase their art dream. And we're missing that in today's society. That's why everyone's so soft. Real artists, to modern artists, never had to draw cartoon porn to make ends meet. And that's a real problem. It made them better people. It made the art better. It lit their soul on fire, and that is where they found their muse. Through the darkness is only once you've been through the darkness can you see the light. So to remove this darkness, to use AI to draw a disgusting cartoon porn, is to commit a crime against the human soul. We need artists that have to sell parts of their humanity, to give up parts of their soul, to have to look at themselves in the mirror and say, I went to art school so I can draw cartoon porn online. You need people to go through that character development. You need them to wake up every morning knowing they're 29, they went to art school, and they're using it to draw cartoon porn. You need people to have that crushing realization. It makes the whole world a better place. That's why everybody's so arrogant now. None of these artists are getting humbled. You need these people to have that humbling experience of, hey, I have to draw Shrek porn for freaks on the internet to make ends meet. Hey, drawing, being an artist is the only thing I've wanted to do since I was 4 years old. But I have to do cartoon porn to pay the bills. That's what you need. That's what makes a good artist. Hey. If I don't draw a 12-incher on Shrek, I can't pay the electric bill. That's what you need. If I don't draw Lola Bunny Rule 36, what is it, Rule 34? If I don't draw Lola Bunny Rule 34, my water's getting turned off. I can't take a shower. You need people to have their back against the wall. It makes them better. It makes society better. People are too comfortable nowadays because artists don't have to draw degenerate cartoon porn to make ends meet. There's something to be said there. There's something profound in there. The realization that the West has become so decadent, so self-indulgent, so flaccid and soft and weak that we don't even make struggling artists sell part of their soul anymore. You don't want it bad enough. They don't want it bad enough. That's the problem. That's why you can't make any good movies. That's why you can't make any good art. These people don't have to sell part of their soul to do it anymore. You know? When Kevin Spacey and the boys were in charge, Harvey Weinstein, these young men, these young women, they had to sell part of their soul to get the job. They quite literally had to put their soul on the line to get that fame. That's why famous people don't hit like they used to. Because they all got fully intact souls now. They're not dead behind the eyes. They used to be dead behind the eyes, and that's how you knew they wanted to be famous. That's how you knew they should be famous, because they were willing to sell anything for it. People don't have to do that anymore, and that's fucked up. It's really emblematic of just the weakness that has crept its way into our society, the entitlement that these artists, these actors, these directors, these producers, they don't have to get down and dirty anymore. And that has eroded the artistic capabilities of the human soul. People don't have to want it. They can have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Where if you have to sell some ass, you got to give your ass up to Kevin Spacey. You got to throw some neck to Harvey Weinstein to get the role. You fucking want it. You fucking want it. You'll do anything for that opportunity. You're going to act your ass off in that movie. You're going to act your ass off in that movie because you don't want to do it again. You don't want to throw more ass for the next part. So you will light your soul on fire in that movie. And you might even win an Oscar for it, and the people will love you for it. And we'll all pretend we don't know what's going on because the art will be good. So I look at, and this whole idea came about because I saw AI made a video of Shrek with like a 15-inch hog. I saw it on Twitter when I was just scrolling. And that this realization pops in my mind that AI is really taking jobs. And not like good jobs. They should be taking HR jobs, not struggling artists. Support real art. There should be rich perverts on the internet commissioning struggling artists to draw just disgusting, rancid cartoon porn. Just disgusting Rule 34. That's what they're there for. That's what these struggling artists are made to do. It's their whole life purpose is to toil and struggle away. To be 33, they should be 33 and have to draw veins on Shrek's throbbing cock. That's what these people are put on earth for. That's what God made them for. God didn't make them to do great things. He made them to waste their potential, waste their life for creepy perverts on the internet. Why are we telling everybody that they should get their shot? No. Some people were made to be struggling artists their entire life. And they were made to get drunk on family Thanksgiving. They were made to get drunk at the Christmas Eve party and ruin everything. They're supposed to get fucking blackout drunk, be 37, still drawing cartoon porn, and just start crying into their mom and dad's arms. I know I'm a failure. You wasted all that money on art school. I know I suck. I know you're disappointed in me. That's what needs to happen. That's what these people were put on the earth to do. We need to stop giving these people an easy fucking ride. Okay? Life needs to be a little harder for people.